I'm
So,
looking forward to
Pion,
it.
how well do you know the players that are playing here? Do you know anyone on the Sauce? Do you know anyone on Tflanx? Obviously, Goal over there is not playing for Tflanx.
I
Um,
know
yeah.
some names, but I don't know these people really well because I'm EU, so I don't know too many NA players
Oh,
like in person. Well, not in personal, but from Fox or something. I know some
right.
names though.
So, I guess I know all of these guys then, since I am the US based guy.
If we
I
cast
guess
tomorrow again, then this will be turned around.
it'll be completely swapped,
The
and that's
tables will be turned.
a okay. But I think this is actually going to be a really fair match. Sauce versus T-Fang's team over
Okay.
here. Obviously, the Lost in the Sauce, most of their players have been playing together as a team a little longer, though they do have a couple ringers today. So that should kind of even up that play field. T-Fang's team over here, they've been matchmaking together for a while, but they haven't really been playing like competitively as a team together, even though individually they've been playing on some different teams. So I think it's going to come down to who has the better team fight, team communication, and teamwork. It's all about the team today.
Team.
Team, team,
So
team.
we're doing a best of one in the semifinals and blind pick, and we will have best of three in the finals, and maybe picks and bans. Well, not bans, I think, but maybe picks. Depends. If the teams
Yes,
want to have picks, then we will do picks in the finals.
we are absolutely playing it by ear today. We will talk to the teams once we get into the finals and see what they want to do. Hopefully, we can do some type of draft pick. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so as
Uh,
well.
and obviously, that'll be a best of three. And we might just keep it at that. So we'll see what everyone wants to do, how time goes. We're just going to be playing it by ear today. Hopefully, we can get this first game started within a minute or two. I
Good
just
day,
reading up
Mr.
lobby
Pillow.
chat here.
And Alpha Sinner. The first few people who are confident enough to post in the chat today.
Confident enough. Wow.
Yeah, you have to be
I
really
did not.
confident to enter the Twitch chat. Didn't you know?
That is true. And not just enter Twitch chat, but actually send a message.
Yeah, and participate because you could get flamed, right?
You could. I don't think that's happened often on a StrifeHQ cast before, but there's a first for everything.
I mean, okay, obviously we are playing Strife here, so Strife is the non-toxic MOBA. So,
It is the non-toxic MOBA. Yes.
so there
Yes,
will be
sir.
no Twitch chat flame war. I'm
So let's.
totally sure.
So while we're waiting for a T-Fangs to get here, this is actually, the first tournament or first kind of real competitive match we're going to see after the big update. So what kind of changes do you think you're going to see in the game?
Well, first of all, we will see no more Dragon Shields, I guess.
Well, obviously, Dragon Shields have been removed. Those will not be here.
Probably
what are the-
less healing rods, if at all.
I'm going to make a prediction that we're going to see 0 healing rods in this match.
Yeah, I think so as well. Most people think healing rod is trash tier now, and
I wouldn't put it trash tier. So here's the deal. I think healing before, so they did 2 things. One, they made it a tier 2 item, and
Yeah.
we've also been removed legendary bonuses, right?
and
So
they increase the recipe costs again.
and they increase the recipe cost again. Yes, absolutely. So if we just go back to it being a tier 1 item with as its base, it was a good item. I think it's the legendary that made it a
Yeah.
really great item, and that's why it
Agreed.
always got picked up when you had a max legendary healing rod.
The
They
legendary
removed,
was
yep.
really
So they
ridiculous.
and they removed the legendary. So now we just have this healing rod, which is still a good item, and then they make it a tier 2, increase recipe cost. So now I think it's just a subpar item. It has its place. Every item for the most part has a place. Has a niche role that it can be picked up and be used. But I don't think we're going to see it very often anymore, unless they make some changes for it. But what about the other changes? Obviously, everyone can bring in all of their crafted items now. Crafting is very basic. You think
New
we're going to see a
heroes.
lot of weird new item builds going on with heroes?
We will see some new stuff, I guess. We will see new heroes, probably, I guess. I think most people agree that Fetterstone is a little bit too strong right now, or at least a lot of people think so. So I think we will at least see a few Fetterstones today. And Claudessa seems to be pretty strong as well. Probably in a good place, but totally viable in my opinion.
Yeah, I absolutely expect to see at least one team pick up the 2 new heroes to lane combo. I don't know if the other team is going to do the same. We should definitely at least see both teams picking up a few of the new heroes, at least one, maybe both.
Yeah.
I think we just need to get who is Lakota is the owner here. Oh, I guess Gulliver is ringing. I guess Gulliver is actually ringing for them, and we have match start. So let's get this going.
Oh, Gulliver is ringing? Really?
He's in their team. It just started.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. I did not know Gulliver. I guess they got him at the last moment. Maybe somebody had to drop out. And wow, this is going to be a big change up from what I was expecting.
So you think it's a little bit one-sided now?
I don't think it's still one-sided. Look, Gulliver is a really great player, absolutely, but I think both teams have good players on both sides. So
okay.
I still think we're going to see a very fun match coming up.
Yeah, hopefully.
Hopefully, that's my goal. It's always my goal.
So you were talking about it. What do you think is the situation where you would pick up the healing rod?
Oh God, when would you pick up the healing rod? Obviously, if you're going to go Tortoise. I mean, you could still try that very bursty heal,
Oh yeah, we will see less tortoises, by the way.
I don't. We'll probably see less tortoises. Most of these players have been playing a lot. They definitely have pets level 6, maybe even level 9 at this point. And at that stage, there's way better pets out there for most heroes than Tortoise now.
Especially Tortoise, since they changed the second passive, or removed one of them, which was the mana regeneration passive for Tortoise. So he's not giving any mana regeneration anymore.
Yep. No, I think Tortoise is fine. Like as a low-level pet, Tortoise is a pretty good pet. Like the active ability on Tortoise is hard to beat compared to the other active abilities. But once passives start kicking in, I think there's better pets for better heroes. So we're going to find out right now as we load right into game.
Okay, heroes.
You want to go over them?
Yeah. We have Lakota Sawce on Bow, Ferret on Rook, Lojax on Caprice, Zeus on Claudessa, and Somnus on Featherstone. So both new heroes for Lost in the Source. And I see them as well on the other side. SMD on Vermilion. Gulliver's playing Bastion.
He's playing Gulliver.
Gulliver, what? Gulliver's
playing Gulliver.
Okay, Bastion's
We've renamed Bastion to Gulliver.
Okay. Rook on Paper Saver. Protagonist is going Claudessa. I expected that actually. And Tflanxlak is playing Featherstone. So we kind of have similar matchups.
Yeah, absolutely. So I mean, I already know how the lane's going to happen here. They're going to put Ferret's going to go bottom with Rook. Absolutely. Their mid lane Lakota and Lojax with this bow. Caprice, this is kind of their standard mid lane competitive matchup. They run this a lot. So they should be very comfortable on this on the soft side. And then Zeus and Somnus, they lane together a lot. I mean, they only ever lane together in Strife and in other MOBAs. I don't know how much time they've had on the new heroes though, so this will be interesting to see how well they do.
They just released their video about their plays together on Reddit.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, I have not seen that yet. I'll have to check.
There were some nice plays in, and I think they played at least Claudessa in there. I think Featherstone as well though. I think they had actually this lane set up for most of the clips.
Interesting. And then of course on Tflanxlak's side, Gulliver, SMD. Interesting choice, by the way. I'm not sure why SMD's not going bottom. Maybe he's just a little tired of going bottom a lot. I consider him a bottom lane player. But in this matchup, he is a top lane with Gulliver. So this is going to be a very strong top lane. These players are very skilled. Zeus and Somnus are going to have to be on their A game. In the mid lane, protagonist Tflanxlak, I saw this coming. I knew this was going to happen. So it's going to be interesting to see. And these guys have been laning together for a while now in a lot of pub matches, not really competitively, even though both of them have played competitively. I'm very interested to see how kind of the mid lane matches up against a Bow Caprice. It's kind of a standard lane setup that we've seen before. How do these two new heroes as a combination deal with what we usually see in a game? And then we're gonna have Rook bottom. Paper Saver versus Ferret. This should be an interesting match. You know, Ferret's a very good Rook player. Paper Saver's kind of up and coming, and he does pretty well on Rook as well.
Ferret has picked up a throwing axe, so he's going for the push-heavy playstyle here, I guess.
Yeah, the throwing axe, that is interesting. If he doesn't have luster though, so I don't think he's trying to go that cheesy, you know, max GPM route. No. I'm assuming he just wants to get a little bit more push out of Rook that you normally don't get early game. And if we look here on Paper Saver, he's pretty standard. He usually builds boots a lot first item on Rook. Very rarely do I see him go something differently.
Yeah, it's quite common on AD carries as a starting item, especially now that the healing rod is gone.
So now that obviously no one has a healing rod right now, right? Like we talked about, what do you think of everyone else's kind of starting items? I've been seeing a lot of Clarity Stones being picked up as first items built into, you know, some type of custom recipe. That Clarity Stone I think is just so good. Mana regen in Strife is so important.
Yeah, it's pretty strong.
And you can get a Clarity Stone plus a healing potion as your starting items, and that's not a bad start. So a lot of people have been doing that.
Yeah, I see that a lot. Lakota Sawce actually picked up an Elder Stone here. And we have an empowered bracer on Tflanxlak. What's going on there?
I don't know. I'm not sure why Tflanxlak went with the empowering bracer here.
This item is considered as the worst item in the game, at least as far as I know.
I don't know if it's like worst item in the game. It's definitely not that great, especially against like a bow Caprice matchup.
Yeah.
I don't know why he would get an empowering bracer.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I guess.
How about Protag getting a Cleric Chalice on the new hero here?
He's doing that all the time. At least that he wrote that in his guide. He thinks Cleric Chalice is really good on Claudessor. I see a lot of people doing that. I tried it myself. I don't like it that much. Here's a little bit of damage trade-off here in the middle. Lowjack's kind of low. Lakota Sawce is getting pushed back as well. But they're getting out. Oh, nice Dragon's Reach by Protagonist there. They're popping their potions though, and they will be fine. But that's 2 potions down for Lost in the Sauce here in the mid lane.
It is 2 potions down, and Protagonist and Tflanxlak are slightly ahead, you know, on the creep score on the GPM.
Small clash in the bottom lane as well. The Rooks are shooting each other. Oh, the Razors popped, but I think Paper Saver will get away here. Yep.
Yeah, I don't expect to see a Rook die in this bottom lane against each other.
Would be a big surprise.
It's going to happen once one of them gets their ult. We might see a kill happen. They're just going to be harassing each other, popping their healing potions, getting more delivered, and just try and keep their farm up.
Yeah, so
how is their farm going?
Farm bot lane is quite even.
It's basically even. However, Ferret has not gotten an item delivered yet, so it's interesting to see what he's hiding there.
Oh yeah, true. He didn't board anything yet.
Paper Saver has basically just finished his power boots as quick as possible.
Which is a big buff. Okay, items coming in for Ferret though, so we will see what he gets.
I'm interested to see what he's going here. Is he just going to pick up some boots and a healing potion, or is he got something else under his sleeve?
Oh!
Whoa!
A power stone.
Whoa! He went big. He went big power crystal.
And they
here.
clash it again, but it seems like Paper Saver has the advantage with the power boots. Oh, maybe not. There comes the ulti.
There's the first
vulnerability and first blood for Paper Saver.
That's the way. Yes, Paper Saver had the advantage there with the tortoise, and he did pop it there at the end.
Yeah. Ferret was not level 6 yet, right?
No, not level 6. No, he had just hit level 6.
Oh,
but,
okay.
His ult is not off cooldown, so he was not able to use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I definitely give the tortoise pet the advantage here early game, especially in that clash. Ferret should not really have been going in. He obviously knows that Paper Saver has a tortoise. He has that burst heal. You're not going to win a rook to rook clash like that against somebody who has a tortoise unless you're using your pet wisely, and he actually had already used his Razor
earlier.
pet
Yeah.
before that.
However, he has the ultimate advantage now because his should be ready.
Yep, and he's going to go in. He's going to try and get some more attacks in, and they're just going to kind of hide and seek on each other and just kind of go back to farming. It looks like they're just trying to keep each other low, just keep the harass up.
Funnily enough, the skill is called Hide Then Seek, right? I think I just read that up earlier this day.
Yes,
I got a small laugh out of that.
Yes, it's not hide and seek, it's hide and then seek, absolutely.
Pretty funny. So we're seeing some action in mid lane. Lakota Sawce is getting really low. Here popping his Taurus, but
and he's actually going back in.
Oh, and he's going down.
He wants to get the kill, and
Oh, that was
LoJack's
close.
not able to counter that. Tflanxlak getting the shield up on him, and they will survive.
The shield is really strong.
I agree. That shield, they actually have so much heal in this mid lane between Protagonist and Tflank. Between that, Tflank's been able to shield himself to prevent some damage. Protagonist can actually heal Tflanks or himself.
And prevents damage as well.
Slight reduction to his damage mitigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have a lot of heal against this kind of bow Caprice lane. So they definitely won that first early fight. So
bottom lane is actually a big gold GPM advantage now for Paper Saver here. He has over 100 GPM more, thanks to the kill, I guess.
That death really hurts Ferret in the laning phase here. He should be able to recover unless another kill happens here, in which case he's just probably going to get shut down for a while.
We see Elder Stones on both tanks now. Yes, I picked one up as well.
You know, before this patch, I'd rarely ever seen Elderstone being picked up, but now I'm starting to see tanks picking up Elderstones. I like it. And if you
a missed ultimate in the bottom lane, and Pepper Saver hits his one, but this is probably not a kill. No, Ferret gets out.
He gets out, but he has to pop another healing potion.
Yeah, but so has Paper Saver, I guess.
Yep,
he's not doing it yet. Maybe he has
It's
none.
possible Paper Saver has a healing potion, and he's just holding on to it because he feels he's a little safe right now, or he needs to get one delivered.
Oh, nice counter by Protagonist. No, wait. Oh, I got confused, actually. Protagonist is going for Spring Boots. We have the Inertia Boots in the top lane, though. Where's the clash coming again? Sawce is popping his ultimate, and there goes Gulliver down. Oh,
yes,
sweet.
Very good kill that they needed to get there, because their lanes are kind of getting pushed back here. They got to get one lane.
Oh, nice hit from the Dragon's Reach again. Somnus is trying to finishing up, and SMD dies as well. Double kill top lane.
This is a very strong hero combo, these two new heroes, when they're laning together. And I don't know if they're going to get a tower out of this, but they're definitely going to get a pretty good chunk of damage dealt on it.
But I get a lot of gold for that. I think, actually, which is a really strong lane, is Claudessa plus Caprice. Because she can follow up with the Anchor if you hit with the Dragon's Reach. This is really, really strong.
Yeah, that's good. I agree with that. So it looks like Bo is going to try and roam all the way around here and help Ferret out. Ferret's in a little bit of trouble. He's not farming very well.
Sounds
and
like
this
a
is good.
idea.
I like seeing Bo get a roam on here. I don't know if they're actually going to be able to convert this into a kill on Paper Saver, but at the very least, they should be able to push in the tower if they can't get the kill.
Yeah, and it's good because they have the advantage mid lane, so they can help their bot lane a bit.
They do have slight advantage mid lane, and LoJack's should be able to at least hold the pushback against this lane combination, which is all he needs to do for a couple minutes. And looks like Lakota is going to fall back. He was patient there for a second, but doesn't look like there's going to be a kill opportunity.
Yeah, I think Paper Saver played very defensively because he got a missed call.
Yep.
And now Lakota's going mid, though.
He's going to go on Protagonist here, though, which doesn't look like it's the best idea.
He's not getting him because Protagonist has the Spring Boots and jumps away.
Absolutely.
Sawce has, by the way, Inertia Boots instead of Spring Boots. So we will see which weighs out better.
Yes, Inertia Boots. I guess that's fine. They do have some pretty good stun and CC ability on Tflanx's team here. So Inertia Boots, okay. I like to see Spring Boots actually on this new champion, though. And Protagonist does it a lot, and it can be very effective.
Yeah. You have no mobility on Claudessa at all, so Spring Boots help a lot, actually. However, Sawce has the Bounder, so he's fine in that spot, I guess.
Yeah, they actually both have a Bounder, if you notice.
Yep.
And that's interesting. I mean, obviously, they don't have very good escape. Either Featherstone has the worst disengage from a team fight of maybe any other hero in the game right now, so Bounder actually not a bad idea on Featherstone.
Yeah. Yeah, same as going for Claudessa, actually. She's really bad at disengaging.
Yes, but you don't really need a Claudessa to disengage.
Did we got a kill bottom?
Oh, we do have a kill bottom.
We missed a kill on Pepper Saver.
Missed a kill bottom. That's great. Ferret really, really need that. So now he should have some free time.
And they're kind of even now, GPM-wise. Oh, we have a Mystic Dagger on Paper Saver's Rook. Oh, on both Rooks, actually. Is that the new meta for Rook?
I don't think it's the new meta for Rook. But
trying to make something happen in the mid lane, though. Jax is going down really low, though. Jumps away with his ultimate. He got hit by Dragon's Reach there. Now they're going for Lakota, but I don't think they can finish him off. Oh, maybe. Oh, no. Yeah, not enough damage on from
Bo's just too tanky, has too much escape to be able to finish him off. But they will get a lot of harass on, and now they're going to be fighting under tower here and probably loses some of this CS.
Probably. So it was a good engage.
It was a good engage. They're keeping the pressure up mid here, and that's kind of what they need to do.
Yeah.
Obviously, if they can get a kill, that's great. But, you know, in the mid lane, they don't need to be getting a kill right now. They just need to keep the mid lane from being able to roam. Because if Lakota starts roaming on bottom or roaming top, they might start losing their other lane. So if Tflanxlak and Protagonist can just keep the pressure up here so that Lakota or even Lojax can't go and roam.
Lakota's going in, trying to stun Tflanxlak, but he's missing, and he's going really low now. Uses his ultimate to get away, but Protagonist finishes him off, and Jack's jumping away, but Protagonist follows up with the spring boots, and he's going down as well. So
I don't agree with Lakota kind of initiating there.
Yeah.
Just a little too much
engage top lane though again. Zeus jumped in, going on for Gulliver now. He's jumping out though, and he might get away. I don't think Dragon reaches off cooldown. Nope, it's not. It's getting away.
Yeah, and mid tower is going to fall now. So there's some good map control coming out for Tflanxlak's team.
So this should be a big gold advantage actually. Well, not too big. They have 1,200 gold more right now.
Yeah, the stat advantage is pretty minimal at this stage in the game. But what it does is it opens up the map now.
Yeah.
So Tflanxlak can get some solo farm here mid. He can fall back for a while if he needs to and go jungle. But it allows Protagonist to come around top and let them get another tower.
Which might succeed here. We will see. He's waiting in a bush.
Very patient here.
Very patient.
I think he's just gonna pop out, and they're just gonna go for a tower.
Oh,
maybe nope. He still wants
trying
to
hit him with the Dragon's Reach. He hits him, but nothing happens.
Very minimal damage, and he's just gonna come back.
I think he did not skill it.
I don't think he skills it. Let's see here. We can look at it.
Nope, he did not. Oh wait, no, actually he did. I confused.
He has maxed it out. It's just who his target was is not the best.
Yeah, Featherstone.
Not the best idea.
Featherstone probably used his shield actually, or got healed by Zeus maybe. I don't know, but because he took very minimal damage there.
Absolutely. Yeah. But if you notice here, Ferret has. Did Ferret get another kill bottom? Ferret did get another kill bottom.
Oh yeah, he did. Totally missed it.
Obviously, Paper Saver got that early advantage on him, but Ferret is keeping it up.
But Tflanxlak's coming from behind.
Ferret's in a lot of trouble right now. Ferret's going to try and man up on Tflanxlak, and that's not a good idea, and he's going to go down.
Yeah, he should have hooked away, I think.
Yeah, I don't think at this stage in the game a Rook can 1v1 a Featherstone.
Nope.
When their health levels were at where they
when
were.
he has ultimate.
Yeah, he should have just disengaged. If Ferret would have had his ult up, which he does not, for another 40 seconds,
then he has
that might have been a different story. But
top tower is down, by the way. They rotated all top and destroyed the turret of team Tflanxlak.
Absolutely, they should be able to get an easy, quick Baldur here
as well. Yeah,
we'll see if the team respawns. They do not, and they actually have a very early win rush out on Lakota.
They actually turn around the GPM advantage now. It's 1,000 advantage on their team now.
Yeah, which again in Strife means it's still pretty even.
Yeah, true. But they turned it around. It was in the other way before that, so.
Yes.
They got a good advantage in the last few minutes.
They're going to defend this though. Protag wants to go in, and there comes Gulliver with the ult. Protag and Gulliver kind of splitting their back line, keeping them busy. But they're not taking the advantage here.
Gulliver's getting really low.
They're just going to get crushed.
Protagonist is down.
They needed Tflanxlak to make a play there. I mean, I think Gulliver and Protag did a very good job kind of splitting up the team. But Tflanxlak and obviously Paper Saver wasn't there for that fight.
Well, it was 3 versus 4, right? So, but in the meantime, SMD pushed top, and this will be some damage on the top turret. But he has to back off now. So the turret will survive. But he got some damage.
Yeah. I will say they're all everyone in the game is at least keeping their farm up. Everyone's over 400 GPM.
Yep.
Some are close to 450, which is great.
Some
on
over
both
500.
sides. Obviously, Somnus is farming like a beast right now at 538.
Yeah.
And Zeus as well. They're both farming very well. They definitely dominated that top lane.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and the mid turret died as well after the fight in the middle lane. Lakota trying to make a play here on Tflanxlak. He tries to jump away with Bounder, getting ulti back in though. The anchor missed and he's trying to take Lakota with him. Lakota gets healed, but gets picked up by SMD, who's getting hit by the Dragon's Reach, jumping away with the stun, but in the wrong direction and goes down as well. So that's another double 2-for-1 trade.
SMD should not have engaged that fight. It was already, the fight was already over.
But he got the kill. He should have just backed up.
He did.
afterwards.
I mean, he wanted to get that cheese shot off, and he did, but he should have got it and just ran.
Yeah. They got a bot
now
turret
they're
now
gonna
and
lose
pushing the
their
tier 2
tower as well.
turret. But mid tier 2 is getting
here,
pushed
he's
as
going to
well.
be in trouble, though, if he doesn't just... There he goes.
Yeah.
Spring boots away, and he's out.
Yeah, but they will get bot tier 2 as well. So
Absolutely.
they're trading
So
tier
it's
2
a good-
turrets right now.
That's a good trade there. I'm curious to see who... I wonder who's shot calling for Tflanxlak's team. I would assume it's Gulliver.
Probably.
Because that's what he does.
Well, he calls shots for Kaizen at least. So.
Absolutely. So I would assume he is.
Now the
look in
duel,
bottom lane,
Paper Saver
going
versus
on
Ferret. Nice Razor
Ferret.
use there.
Oh my
Oh!
God. Paper Saver wins the exchange, but he's going to pay for it, I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Lojax picks him up with the
But
ultimate.
that's okay. Paper Saver gets the experience for that kill,
Yeah.
and Ferret gets nothing.
True. That was an interesting duel now. Paper Saver missed his ultimate because of the Razor used by Ferret.
Yes,
So that
and
was well played.
I don't know how Ferret lost that engagement, to tell you the truth. But
Yeah,
if we look
it's
at their
true.
items, Ferret has so much more power.
Oh yeah,
than,
true. He has
Paper
2
Saver,
power
so
stones. Well,
that
Paper
was
Saver has a
interesting.
Demon Fang though.
He does have that Demon Fang. It does give him increased based attack damage.
Yeah,
So maybe that was the playmaker there.
maybe.
If they're not careful here, they're going to lose top tower.
I think
though,
they do.
Or we're going to have a fight.
Oh,
here.
wow.
Big matchup. Somnus is going to get bursted down, and they're going to get the tower.
I don't think this Rook ultimate was necessary, but it was really well placed.
It was yeah, it probably was not necessary, but it did get a kill. So
Yeah, I think
always say
Protagonist would have gotten him by just jumping over there and hitting the Dragon's Reach, but it made it easier. So
he probably would have gotten him. There's a chance he would have gotten away, but I always
Yeah.
say if a ability use gets a kill or gets an objective down, it's a ability well used.
yeah,
So,
sure.
No
It
problem.
ensured the kill, and so it was probably good. And it was
Yes,
really
but
well
if-
placed, I have to say.
Interesting here. Ferret has not been able to get this tower down, and Paper Saver is going to come down and actually be able to protect this. Possibly. There is a huge wave here, and Ferret should be smart and just kind of keep farming it. And he might actually be able to get this tower down unless somebody comes to
Paper
help.
Saver is
Paper Saver.
shooting at Ferret though.
And,
And he's getting a lot of damage down, has to hook.
oh,
But
and
there
there's
comes the
ult
ulti
down,
and
Ferret
bam!
wins that matchup. They seem to be just trading kills
Yep.
every time they meet.
Would be nice
And
if we had a
Ferret will
statistic
get the-
about how many duels which of these two guys won. But I think Ferret is going down now.
And Ferret is
Oh.
probably in a lot of trouble. He's
think
gonna
he-
try and do what he can.
He didn't
but
have the hook
had-
ready, I think.
even if he had the hook, I don't think it was gonna get away.
Nah, probably not. They're pushing
Oliver
top now
has-
though. And
Oliver has spring boots, yes.
yeah, I think they will get the top tier 2 turret.
So this is a good rotation coming out from Lost in the Sauce. So you
Yep.
get an easy free tower, and actually probably will try and continue on and push in Generator because the other team is going mid.
Yeah, they're countering by
think-
going mid, but when they start the
Sauce
tier 2
has the
turret,
advantage at this point.
they finish the top turret. 2 up top portaling back while the rest
Yeah,
is
they
trying to
have-
finish the
as you
turret.
can see, they're all trying to port back except Protagonist. He's going to finish off this tower, and they should be able to. Actually,
not
I think
quick
the
enough.
Generator is going to go down if they
Yep.
focus it, but they might. Pay
Zeus
for
pays
it.
for
Lakota
it.
getting
Oh,
Lakota
nice
has an
ultimate by
excellent
Lakota.
ult, but it's just not enough,
Nope.
and I think Lakota's going to die as well, unless he spring boots away.
Yep.
Okay, so he
Oh,
should be
and
fine.
Rook ult.
Oh, and a 2 seconds.
Nice
and now
deliverance.
he's going to go down as well.
Well,
So
they got the
everybody
generator though.
Except Somnus dies in that exchange. However, they did get a turret. They did get a generator for it, and if they're able to stop kind of any push for the next 30 seconds, next 20 seconds, it's definitely well worth it.
And they have a
Trading-
7,000 gold advantage now.
Yeah, trading 3 deaths for a generator, as long as you don't lose anything else after that, is okay. I don't know if going for Sindar right here is a smart move, because I think they might see it coming.
It's super risky.
And-
Protagonist is getting really low, and the other team is closing in.
They might get Cindy here.
They get it,
but
though.
They're going to take a couple. Nope, I think they're all going to get
Uh,
away. Oh, that's.
I
gonna
don't
be
think
okay.
Gulliver
Oliver
will
is
die here
fine.
though.
Yes.
Nope. Gulliver gets away.
So
Oh,
they're
he
able
has
to get a
pincer.
Sindara.
Oh, so
He does have pincer, yes. So it's kind of going to come down to this Sindara fight here. I
Yep.
think Tflanxlak's team has to make something happen with this Sindara. They got to get a generator. They're in such a huge hole. But the problem is they have so many towers still up. I think I would put it south. Put it
Yep,
on the bottom.
I
lane,
agree.
try
I
and get
agree
that
because you can
generator.
get the generator easier there.
Because they really need to get some gold going in their
Lost
favor.
Sawce is going for the Boldier, some free monies.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was just a free ball there because nobody wants to go grab that.
Nope.
On Tflanxlak's team is just too risky.
And it's sent Kratos mid.
They didn't really need it.
So, interesting choice. You rarely see a Kratos sending mid. Send it mid, actually. Doesn't happen a lot. We will see. This fight might be matchmaking now.
So unless they have a bad fight on Sawce's side, they will, Tflanxlak will get this tower, and that's probably where it's going to end here.
Oh, the Root ulti misses. Lakota goes in, going for SMD. Big fight down here. Oh, Lakota ulti's in there. Oh, that was a nice ult by Sawce as well. Wow.
Here.
Wow.
And they actually turned it around. That early fight looked really bad, and they're going to get a generator for this.
I agree. Lakota initiated really nice there, and Sawce got his ultimate off as well, but they kind of finished him off. I think Tflanxlak Featherstone dealt a lot of damage there, and it will get this generator, though. Jax is trying to stop this, but he would just get popped. And wow. That turned the game around.
An interesting turn of the game there.
That was actually too much happened in one situation for me to comment on. But they're going for some damage on the Crux now. They have a 4,000 gold advantage now.
I think they're going to win the game right here. I think this is game.
Game time. Death timers.
Have no way of stopping this. This is game,
yep,
guys.
True. That's a GG.
GG.
GG for Tflanxlak. Nice fight. Nice fight there on the generator.
Yeah, I think...
not really sure what happened there, though.
They were just too tanky in that fight. Their tanks survived, and they were able to kind of just redish out the exact